There are moments in basketball history that don't feel like rumors. They feel like destiny knocking on the door. And today, that door has a name. LeBron James. Cleveland. One last run. After 8 seasons wearing purple and gold, after banners, battles, and endless debates about legacy, a shocking idea is gaining real traction behind the scenes of the NBA. Not a fantasy trade, not a fan-made scenario, but a legitimate framework that could send LeBron James back home, right now. And if this deal happens, it wouldn't just shake the league. It would redefine the final chapter of an era. Why this story hits different. Ohio was never just a place for LeBron James. It was the beginning of everything. Cleveland drafted him. Cleveland believed first. And Cleveland witnessed the impossible in 2016. The greatest comeback in NBA Finals history, capped by a trophy that still feels sacred to the city. No matter how many jerseys LeBron wears, that moment lives forever. Now, with LeBron approaching unrestricted free agency this summer, league insiders are quietly admitting what many fans are afraid and excited to say out loud. A return to Cleveland is not just emotional, it's possible. According to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, multiple league and team sources believe the Cavaliers would welcome LeBron with open arms for what will be his 24th NBA season and 3rd stint with the franchise. But here's where things get wild. What if Cleveland doesn't wait? The question no one expected. What if the Cavaliers decide that the season is the moment? What if they push their chips to the center of the table? Not for the future, but for now. That's where a bold, 3-team trade concept enters the conversation. Originally proposed by Greg Swartz of Bleacher Report, this deal involves Cleveland Cavaliers, Los Angeles Lakers, Utah Jazz, and the goal is simple but massive. Bring LeBron James back to Cleveland immediately without destroying the Cavs' championship core. The trade framework, clear and simple. Cleveland Cavaliers receive LeBron James, Bronny James, Adu Fierro. Los Angeles Lakers receive Lauri Markkanen, Jarrett Allen. Utah Jazz receive DeAndre Hunter, Max Struss via TPE, Sam Merrill, Lonzo Ball, Gabe Vincent. 2027 first-round pick via Lakers, unprotected. 2031 first-round pick via Lakers, top for protected. On paper, it looks unreal. Under the cap, it's complicated, but legal. The cap problem and the loophole. Here's the part casual fans miss. The Cavaliers are currently a second-apron team, which normally means one thing. You cannot trade for a $52.6 million player like LeBron James. But Swartz points out a critical detail. Cleveland is not allowed to aggregate contracts, meaning the trade must result in them cutting salary, not adding it. And surprisingly, this deal does exactly that. Thanks to the Utah Jazz, who sit $43 million below the luxury tax line. According to cap sheets, Cleveland can offload enough contracts to make the math work. The Jazz act as the financial shock absorber. Cleveland loses salary. Utah absorbs it. LeBron comes home. Why Cleveland would actually do this? Here's the key. The Cavaliers keep their core. Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. None of them are touched. Instead, Cleveland adds leadership, playoff IQ, a proven finals closer. And yes, they also bring in Bronny James, which matters more than people admit, both culturally and long-term. This isn't a desperation move. It's a calculated championship swing. And suddenly, the Cavaliers aren't just a young, promising team anymore. They're a title threat. Emotional context. Why this makes sense for LeBron. At this stage of his career, LeBron isn't chasing numbers. He's chasing meaning. One last run. One last story. One last chance to lift a city that still chants his name. Cleveland offers something Los Angeles never can. Closure. From the outside, trading LeBron James sounds insane. Inside NBA front offices, it sounds complicated, calculated, and maybe even inevitable. The Los Angeles Lakers are not actively shopping LeBron. Let's be clear about that. But championship windows don't stay open forever. And sometimes the hardest decisions are the smartest ones, especially when your franchise just committed fully to Luka Dončić. the reality in Los Angeles. Right now, the Lakers live in two timelines at once. 1 foot in the present, chasing another title. 1 foot in the future, built around Luka Dončić as the face of the franchise. LeBron James still matters. A lot, but the data and the film tell an uncomfortable truth. According to league analysis cited by Swartz, Lakers net rating with Dončić plus LeBron on the floor, minus 2.4. Lakers net rating with Dončić without LeBron, plus 4.4. That's not noise. That's a signal. It doesn't mean LeBron is declining. It means fit matters more than names. Why Luka needs a different type of star. Luka Dončić thrives with floor spacing, bigs who can roll and protect the rim, forwards who don't need the ball to dominate. LeBron James is many things. An off-ball spacer is not one of them. The Lakers quietly know this, and that's why the return in this deal matters so much. Lauri Markkanen, the perfect Luka partner. Lauri Markkanen is not just a shooter. He's a 7-footer who stretches defenses to the breaking point. Elite catch-and-shoot threat. Comfortable attacking closeouts. Doesn't need the ball to be effective. With Luka on the floor, Markkanen becomes lethal. Defenders can't help. Paint stays open. Pick and rolls become nightmares. For the Lakers, this isn't losing a superstar. It's rebuilding the offense around Luka's strengths. Jarrett Allen, the unsung key. And then there's Jarrett Allen, a rim protector, a lob target, a defensive anchor. Exactly what the Lakers have lacked for years. Whether starting or rotating with DeAndre Ayton, Allen gives Los Angeles something priceless. Structure. Defense stops bleeding. Rebounds are secured. Transition offense improves. Suddenly, the Lakers look younger, more balanced, more sustainable. The draft pick reality. Yes, the Lakers give up picks, but context matters. The 2027 pick becomes unprotected, already owed to Utah. The 2031 pick stays top, 4 protected. This isn't an all-in mortgage. It's controlled risk. And importantly, the Lakers get better immediately. Why this isn't a rebuild in LA. This trade doesn't signal surrender. It signals a passing of the torch. Luka Dončić becomes the unquestioned leader. The roster fits his game. The timeline aligns. And the Lakers remain relevant, not 5 years from now, but right now. The Utah Jazz, silent but crucial. Every blockbuster trade needs a quiet third party. That's Utah. The Jazz absorb contracts. They collect draft capital. They stay flexible. This is asset management at its finest. No headlines, no pressure, just long-term positioning. How the league would react. If this trade breaks, phones explode. Executives panic. Contenders recalibrate. Media narratives flip overnight. Because this wouldn't just be a transaction. It would be a signal. The LeBron era is entering its final phase, and teams are no longer afraid to acknowledge it. The emotional weight for Lakers fans. This part hurts. LeBron delivered a championship. He carried expectations. He wore the pressure. Letting go is emotional. But the Lakers have always been about evolution. From Magic to Kobe. From Kobe to LeBron. From LeBron to Luka. History doesn't stop. It transforms. What this means for LeBron, without saying it out loud, the Lakers wouldn't be pushing LeBron away. They'd be sending him where his legacy means the most. And sometimes, respect looks like letting go at the right moment. And now I want to hear from you. Do you believe LeBron James should return to Cleveland for one last championship run? Or should this story stay exactly where it is? In Los Angeles? Drop your opinion in the comments, because this debate is far from over. If you enjoyed this deep, honest breakdown of the NBA, hit that like. It really helps the channel reach more true basketball fans. And if you don't want to miss the next blockbuster trade story, behind-the-scenes analysis, and real league insight, subscribe to the channel right now. Because here, we don't just talk basketball. We live it.